The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. Nova.
Yeah, oh God.
Every weekend.
I'm a worry, aren't I?
Well, if I was your mother.
Just put it on the clock face. Excuse me? On the clock face. Yeah.
Brisbane's Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill.
Enough, Cliff, enough. I'm tired.
6:05 Monday morning.
Morning.
Here we are, the final countdown.
There's a Susie Coachella poster in the lift.
Ah,
It's big.
if you want one of those posters, they are big for your business. 132410, get in contact with us. You can slide into our DMs.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this Thursday it's happening. Weather looking good as well.
Yes.
Is it looking good?
Yep. Yeah, should be clear.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Touch wood.
Cliff's coming along.
Is it?
Cliff Dog and Bill. It's coming
Nice.
along. Alex is away. My daughter. She's gone to Tassie.
Tell you what, the age to be right now, 22 years of age.
Why?
What's that?
Elvis.
Oh, Elvis Smiley.
Elvis Smiley at the Australian PGA.
Impressive.
And then, what's his name? The young cricketer. Jazwai, is it?
Oh, the
22-year-old
Indian.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Is this guy you were
yeah.
talking about last week?
Yeah.
Incredible. Comes out and bangs a century.
Did he?
Oh, my
Yeah, like 160 or
He
something
was,
in the end.
Incredible.
He was homeless and he lived in the caretaker's
Yeah.
tent. Now
Yeah.
he's in the test team.
He's more than that. He's an absolute gun.
Is he?
I mean, they're dishing it up to us in the
They're
cricket.
getting carved up.
Yeah.
Chat to Brendan Julian about that just after 6:30.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah,
yeah.
great day to
Yeah.
talk to. Look, we're 3 for 12 or something
Please
now.
explain,
Are we?
Brendan.
And we
Thought
Please
we might come back
explain.
better.
We've only got 7 wickets left
We're
and
gone.
we're down by 500
We're
runs or
gone.
something. We're done. We're gone. But Elvis Smiley, what about that?
Oh,
Famous mum, hey? The tennis player.
Yeah.
Liz Smiley.
Yeah. And,
That
and
was
not,
so good.
not only that, I think it was about 5 years ago, he's a former Cam Smith scholarship winner.
yeah. 5 years ago.
Okay.
And he went over to Cam Smith's house in the States, trained with Cam Smith, and
wow.
then here you go 5 years later at 22, he's playing alongside Cam Smith. Final round,
beating
Australian
him.
PGA, and just holding his nerve. He had a bogey-free final round.
And and can I just congratulate everyone involved in that? It was so wet. I think I went on Saturday. On the Friday night, they reckon 200 staff didn't sleep. All they were doing was out in the course all night,
Wow.
trying to get that course playable for the Saturday, and it looked amazing on the
Oh, yeah.
Saturday.
That's good, isn't it?
Had the coolest. Oh, I'll talk about
It was like a live golf thing, wasn't it? It was like
Yeah, the party
holes
hole.
and stuff.
Okay,
tell you, I
well,
had a
you
great
can explain
experience.
to me. I was trying to explain to Archie somehow or other the crowd could win part of $1 million.
Yeah.
You explain
We'll
all
talk
that to
about
me.
it.
Yes.
At some point.
Yeah, only 7 more chances to take on Suze as well with Smarter Than Suze. As I said, we've got Brendan Julian on the show.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Here on Brisbane's Nova, Ash Lutzi and Susie O'Neill. Mitch is out on the street this morning. He's down at Wet and Wild doing ride testing.
I want to check in with him.
Yeah, we'll do that before 7. So we'll cross to Mitch down there. They've got the whole Wet and Wild park to themselves, and everyone who gets on air with us today gets a family pass to go down to Wet and Wild, where you can press play on some of these holidays with the ultimate chills and adrenaline pumping thrills. And Wet and Wild, the biggest and the best.
Yeah, I got invited to the golf on Saturday with the Brisbane Economic Development Agency.
I saw you on
Beta.
TV. Someone sent me a
Beta,
photo
yeah.
of you on TV.
Yeah,
next
well,
to JT.
That's all. Yeah, so I had this incredible experience actually, where the PGA guys and Beta actually grabbed myself and JT had just arrived, Jonathan Thurston, to watch the golf because he was in town for a gig, that, like a dinner, or whatever he was doing on Saturday night, and they took us down to the party hole, which is the 17th.
Is that a part? That's a par 3, is it?
Par 3. Yeah. It's like a weird kind of deserty sort of middle. Like if it was you and me playing, it'd be a nightmare because if you duff your tee shot, you're in a desert.
Yeah, right.
Like a
Like
bunker.
you'll be but it's one big like long.
Oh, one big bunker.
Yeah, like the whole fairway is just sand essentially.
So you got to land it on the
You got to
green
get on
or
the
you're in
green or
trouble.
you're stuffed. Yeah. And so they led us down. We had a couple of drinks at the party hole, and then they took us down to the tee and onto the tee, where like JT is just like he's like a god. Like it's like it was crazy, like crazy how much people love Jonathan Thurston. and it was a couple of we weren't there when Cam and Jason and
Elvis?
no
Min
on
Woo?
Saturday. It was two groups before that, and the guys head off, and then we walk up the party hole fairway with the players.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm just like, and people are losing it with JT. So why I was on TV is because all I'm doing is filming JT.
Oh, okay.
And then if you watch that video, if you had seen my story on Saturday, literally one person recognised me. One guy went, "Oh, Lutzy!" And I put the camera on him. Like, yes, thank you. And other than that, it was just JT-a-thon. Like even people, like we're on one side of the green. The party people on the other side of the green were like, JT, and then he started that slow hand clap thing.
Oh, my God.
And the whole party hole starts with JT, and then we walk
It's
up
probably
with that
annoying the
group.
other golfers. Like,
I know,
can someone
right?
get JT out of here?
Although, like, the party hole's so loose.
Do they not even stop the music for when people tee off?
No, it's like
Yeah.
it goes up when they tee off. Cam Smith said he loves it.
Yeah.
Like, loves the party hole.
Because I saw him at the party hole yesterday. I saw him take his shot yesterday at the party hole. It's like it's the final couple of holes
It's the
of
17th.
the tournament, and the music's still playing.
Yeah, well, it's like it's a party. It's like
They're
you're
playing
in
Sweet
a nightclub.
Caroline.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, on Saturday, like then we stayed, and from the green we watched Cam hit up, and I put that on video as well. Because if you're at the party hole, you're registered.
Yeah, so
your
explain
name.
it. Yes.
And if you do that, I presume everyone there registered their name. I didn't do it, so I think it was on. I didn't even know how you registered. You registered your name, and if there was a hole in one
Yeah.
on the party hole, you get a share of $1 million with everyone else that registered. And Cam,
And the golfer?
no, golfer doesn't get anything. But in Cam, like, put one within 2 foot
Yeah.
on the Saturday.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine
Oh,
if Cam
man.
Smith, I get backspin back towards the hole, and I'm talking like stopped about 2 feet away from the hole.
So how many
like
people
60
were there?
centimetres.
Well, like the people must have been doing the maths, working out. Like, how much would you have got?
Well, it would have been a couple of, maybe 1,000 people would have registered, I guess.
So what's $1 million divided by 1,000? Is that like 10 grand each or something?
1,000?
Is it?
6 zeros? Or maybe
Thousand
more.
thousands? $1,000.
Oh, God, don't know.
I think it'd be 1,000 thousands. Is that a
Thousand.
million?
Is that $1 million? Is 1,000
Yeah,
a
it
million?
is.
Yeah.
It's-
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But still,
Oh,
like,
what a party that'd be.
crazy.
How good. See, things have changed. Remember, you couldn't even say a single word on a tee.
No.
Back in the day.
You get
Like,
you get kicked off.
yeah.
Even on 18, so the party hole's the party hole. The rest of the PGA, it's kind of the hitting. On the 18th, there's a girl just playing guitar, singing like jazzy sort of songs.
Really?
As they're
Good.
putting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but congratulations again, Australian PGA. Like, magnificent.
Yeah.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Dash Lutzy and Susie O'Neill. Footy season might be over. There is no off season though with KO Sports, with cricket and a bunch more on. Get on board today.
I reckon the first test of the year is like the official start of summer.
Yep.
For me, it's like, oh yeah, it's back, and it's going to be here for the whole of summer.
Yeah.
It's like the soundtrack to my entire summer.
You used to always be in
experience.
Brisbane as well. Remember? We
Oh.
opened the cricket.
Always, Suze.
Always.
But those days are gone. They're in Perth, and India is just dishing it up to us. They've got us on a platter. We're 3 for 12 or something, chasing 500. Brendan Julian, of course, is covering it all. KO is the place to watch it and almost every other sport that there is on the planet at the moment. Morning, Brendan. How are you, mate?
Very well. Got to be the worst time to come on and talk about cricket, I would have thought. Hey, how good was it that they moved the test match from Brisbane to Perth? Because normally we don't lose in Brisbane. We went, you know what, let's take it to Perth and we'll get done in 3 days. So I reckon give it about 40 minutes and they'll be done and dusted, and then let's talk about Adelaide.
Like, no one saw this coming. I am set a lunch on Friday, Brendan, with Andy Bickle.
Oh, the Bick, Andy Bick.
I mean,
He would have been good on that pitch in
Yeah,
Perth.
he actually would have been. But we were on stage. I think I said, "What is it, 5-zip?" And I think he said, "No, it'll be 4-1." Like no one, even India. I think I saw Harsha Bogle, and not even he thought that India
Yep.
were going to do what they've done to us.
Mate, you're spot on. India came into this test series out of form. They lost 3-zip to New Zealand and India. Kohli couldn't get a run. They had a few injuries. They lost their captain. So I thought exactly the same, mate. I thought we would beat them in 4 days. I've got the 4 days right, just got the wrong side of the equation. But they have been. Bumrah has been outstanding. He has pitched the ball up, bowled straight. we have had no idea with the bat. And then the bowling side of things, every time that we played in this Test match, it seems like you're playing on a different pitch. It's either green when we bat, and then it's really flat when we bowl.
How come
Susie, what do you reckon?
Well, are the Australians out of form? Is
She
it
wants to know what star sign you are.
I'm a Leo.
That was not fair. You're a Leo. So am I. I'm a Leo. I thought we were similar. No, is it catching?
Fascinating.
Is the bad batting
Oh,
catching?
you can't even tell them, Susie, that they're out of form because they're not out there long enough. So
right.
you don't really know that. Labuschagne is definitely out of form, no doubt about it. We've got a new opener at the top of the order, so he's finding his way in Test cricket. Then you've got Mitch Marsh and Travis Head, who have not played cricket for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So not the ideal preparation leading into the first Test match, but tell you what, they need to turn around before they get to Adelaide.
Yeah, I asked you off air, but I'll ask you again. This McSweeney, who made his debut, he got a duck in the second innings, and you're like, oh, I mean, it looked like it was a bad time to come out and bat. There was only like Dave. I heard them saying, this is not going to be good. 40 minutes is a terrible time to be facing. But I mean, that's your job if you're the opener. But you don't expect that they'll drop him.
No. They're not going to drop him, no, mate. I'd give him 3 Test matches. You can't suddenly all of a sudden turn around and go, guy on debut, and green pitch on day one, facing the best bowler in the world at the moment, and go, you know what, you got to cut him a bit of slack out. They won't change. There'll be no changes for this Test side moving into Adelaide. They will have to stick it out, and they will. I mean, that you just can't suddenly look like that you've made a huge mistake in selection. So nothing will change leading into Adelaide.
All right, and just some AFLW action. The Brisbane Lions.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Take on the Kangaroos, don't they, on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, 6:45. Yeah, which is...
Can't believe we're talking footy. I mean, come on.
I know,
Cricket's
November.
Christmas.
Can you
I know
believe
that
it?
the Aussies are losing, and they're going to lose, but come on.
I know.
But
The
I'm happy
Lions
to
could get a
talk
double.
AFL, yeah?
The Lions could get a double up, couldn't they? They could win the men and the women.
Exactly. Very good, the Lions.
Not bad. See, you've lost him. He's not a Brizzy boy. He doesn't care about the Lions going back to back. It's about cricket
Sounds like
at
it.
Perth Stadium.
I was going to ask you about.
Third Test
How
match
good?
coming up there in Brisbane. Looking forward to that. Hopefully it won't be too zip to India. We'll be able to balance the equation, get up there, and we'll see what happens.
I was going to ask you about that young Indian, the slumdog millionaire, the one
Millionaire.
that started
So
off
good.
homelessness and
What a story.
Jaswal, 12 years old, moved 1,500 kilometres, moved into Dubai, lived in a tent for 3 years near the cricket ground, and then 3 years ago was the number 1 batsman in the Under-19 World Cup and has blitzed it. Last 15 Test matches, 400s, a couple of double hundreds in there. That is a great story. That is one of the great things that comes out of this Test series for a youngster like that to turn it around and basically sort of grab it by the throat, and the way that he batted, that was great. And I think a lot of people appreciate that.
Do we have anyone like that, Brendan, in the Australian setup? Like any young kids coming through? Or are we...
Look! I think McSweeney's very, very good. Don't write him off. You got to give batsmen a little bit of time. Yeah, we've got some good young cricketers coming through. We've got some good bowlers coming through. It's not a bad time for Australian cricket, but it is times when you got to look at yourself in the mirror and go, okay, have we done all the right things leading into it? Have we been a little bit, underprepared and not prepared to sort of make the hard calls and do some hard work? That'll be the questions coming out of that press conference. I'd hate to be Pat Cummins with that press conference. He's just going to get absolutely slammed there for about an hour and a half.
Oh, no. Yeah, all right. Well, I don't think it's going to go till tomorrow, but it'll be all on this afternoon.
It's going to be over in 40
wickets.
minutes, so get on there and watch it.
Watch it on KO. Thanks, mate. Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
Brendan.
See you guys.
There he is, Brendan Julian.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Mitch is at Wet n Wild all day. The park is exclusively his. Let's meet our 2 slide testers. Mitchell.
Yeah, went to our, I guess the key demographic here. We've got 10-year-old Macy, 12-year-old Max, and 38-year-old Mitch. Like the real key demographic here for Wet n Wild ahead of summer kicking off on the weekend. Guys, we had a little test of the wave pool this morning, but now we're about to kick off the first slide of the day. Which one we go on then, Mace?
Mammoth pools.
Okay, so we're up nice and tall. It's a 4-person tube, and Maxie, this is one of your favourites as well, mate.
Yeah, this guy's pretty quick. You ride the walls.
Okay, well,
Nice.
you partnered up with Know-It-All Nick and myself, so we're all lined up, and we're going to do this live, actually. So, mate,
nice.
you're free to kick us off. The beautiful thing about this, we don't have to wait. There's no line. We're just sitting in the tube.
There we go.
You know, if you
And
can hear
Mitch,
that
you've got
swirling
your
around.
phone in your hand too, mate.
Yep,
So you,
sure do.
He'll be right.
you dice it with death,
They're
mate.
waterproof these days.
They're away.
Well,
They're
Macy's
away.
told me there's a big splash at the end, so as I'm going down backwards, this will be fun. So, okay, here we go. Oh, okay, we're going to start riding up those walls. This is one of the best ones. This is one of my favourites. This is why I told him, how you feeling there, Mace? You right? You sure? I can't tell whether they're screams of excitement or
You're
fear.
riding high.
This is what we're talking about. Come on, let's get up nice and high. Surf those walls, yes.
Wait into it.
All right, I'm waiting for it. Oh, whoa! I'm going to go tipping over. Come on. Can't do that. Last guys might see us. Yeah, let's get the tick of approval there from 10-year-old Macy. Max is also... Okay, here we go for that final splash. Play for the iPhone. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, that's nice and fresh. What's that? 6:56 in the morning. A nice sort of fresh wave going over the back there. As we, the 4 official slide testers for Wet n Wild Summer 2024. Guys, tick of approval for Mammoth Falls. Yeah!
How many rides have you been on so far, Mitch? Because you've been there. I know you've been there for an hour now. What have you been doing?
That's the first group one, so we had a couple of solo ones. I think
Yep.
that's the best thing about Wet n Wild. You know, you can sort of do one for speed, going down solos, or you do the big group one. So that's Mammoth Falls. We're going to go check out a few of the other ones over the other side of the park that we can all get involved in. But there's a couple of speed demon ones that we're going to go down. Maybe race each other. What do you reckon, Maisie?
Yeah, that was a definite yes for a summer entertainment.
Gift of the gab. That's
There
what
we
her mum
go.
said she's got. She's absolutely
Rock
crushing
star.
it. So here we go. Wet n Wild all morning. The park all to ourselves.
Yeah. We'll chat to you later, Mitch. Make sure you go up there. No lineups for you guys, so enjoy the rest of the park. For everyone else, though, 13-24-10, we'll give away a family pass right now. Thanks to Wet n Wild, where you can press play on some of these
good.
holidays with the ultimate chills and adrenaline pumping thrills at Wet n Wild, the biggest and the best. 13-24-10 for a family pass now.
Yeah, oh God.
Every weekend.
I'm a worry, aren't I?
Well, if I was your mother.
Put it on the clock face. Excuse me? On the clock face. Yeah.
Brisbane's Ash, Lutzi, and Susie O'Neill.
Enough, Cliff, enough. I'm tired.
All right, 8 minutes past 7 here on Nova. Ash Lutzi and Susie O'Neill. Troy Sivan tickets on the show after 8 o'clock this morning. So if you're a Troy Sivan fan, keep listening. We'll give you a chance to win them.
Big week for Smarter Than Sue's. We've just got, look, what would it be? 7 entries left?
7 left.
I'd say, 7 entries left. And somebody this week is going to win a brand new car. Brand new BYD 803.
I'm catching the bus to South Bank and driving home in a fully electric car.
They drive it home.
They can. They'll have the keys.
I had a question about that because we've been telling people this,
I know what you're going to ask.
that they can choose their colour.
Yep.
So if they want the colour that's there, I guess, if we've only got it, they're all, yes.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to make it sound exciting for people. The paperwork and stuff will be signed off at a different time. But let's not get bogged down in logistics, guys. Someone's winning a
okay.
car on
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to
I was
say?
just thinking about these things, yes.
That's all been thought of.
Yeah, it's very cool.
What happens if I lose? No, if I win the last one, just there's no money left over.
Again, we can probably talk about this off air.
I was worried about that.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens to that
Little
money?
jackpot.
We'll stay on air until we give it away.
Yeah.
If I won
It's a
every
long
one,
tease the next year.
if
Yeah.
I won every one until then, it could be what $700
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or more. We play
It's
twice
piggy
every day.
banked. It's piggy banked.
piggy banked.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I added them up. I added up for 7.
It's
Are we in
200 now, though.
Are we in a
That's-
meeting or is this
I don't know.
this
You guys should
the
come to the post-show meetings. You learn all this.
No. I want
Careful
to
what you
find
wish
out on
for.
air.
You want
No,
info?
more-
Come to
more-
the meetings.
It's more organic that way.
Yeah.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I got a mate who was in Vegas for the weekend. Went to the F1.
Oh yeah.
So they closed. Is that the second year they've done it? Second year? Might
Yeah.
even be the third. Yeah, the second year I think
Is it?
they've got the strip closed down.
Is it true that Formula One wasn't that popular until Drive to Survive, the Netflix series?
In the States,
Yeah,
maybe.
in the
It's
States.
become. It was always
In the
popular, but it's
States.
definitely become more popular
In
as
the
a result.
States?
Yeah, I think because they're right into their NASCAR and
Yeah.
and all the rest. And remember back in the day, like the GC 500 used to be the Indy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they'd bring out all of the American racing car drivers. they'd raced in those Indy cars, whatever that was. It was like their Americanized version of the F1 cars, as I understood it.
They're open wheelers.
Yeah, there's 3 US F1 Grand Prix there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's Texas, Miami, and Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he said it was a
It
good
looks
experience.
amazing.
But he was saying that one of the best, it was just like a little cheat sheet for Vegas, is there was some place, let's see if I can see, there was some place in Vegas where, because it's on the strip, there's certain vantage points where you don't, if you can not have a ticket, but you can look onto the track. Same as on the Gold Coast, actually. You know, you might get a high-rise unit that overlooks the strip, and you're not technically on the track, but you still get to watch it.
Yeah.
But then there's places that
They do their best to cover them in Vegas.
Do they?
They do, yeah.
Big time.
And you're not allowed to stop if you're in a pedestrian walking zone on a bridge, and you walk across and you look down, you can't
stop.
You'll get a ticket.
Yeah.
That's like Noosa Try, they do that.
Restaurants. If there was a restaurant with a view on the strip, I was like, you know this as well, like before the first one last year, they rock up to the restaurant and go, okay, how many seats? Like, oh, there's 600 seats at a restaurant. Okay, divided by blah, 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 times. Okay, you owe us like $1 million. We're not doing it. Like, okay, we're going to put black.
And they do.
And they'd cover their windows so they couldn't see it.
Yeah.
There's a good video doing the rounds on socials of people. One of these things that you're talking about, Ash. There's like an escalator next to the track that goes up and down, right?
Yeah.
And so there's a video of people literally just going up and down these escalators.
Yeah. Buzz, that's what I was getting to. That's what he was saying. He reckons that one of the best places that's on a corner is that it's a pure escalator, but it's because you're not allowed to move, that there's just a whole group, exactly what you said, a whole group of people that ride down the escalator, and then when they get to the bottom, they just turn around and ride straight back up, and that's all that they are in, is just in a loop-the-loop.
Jeez, just to watch it.
They've and apparently it's like you get a good view of the track somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But then the other news that came out of it too was Brad Pitt over the weekend, and I was that total. I got caught in the biggest clickbait. Like, it goes, Brad Pitt collapses in pit lane.
Oh, how funny!
At the Las Vegas Formula One Grand Prix, and I'm like, how Hollywood is this? Like, you know, I mean, what has happened? Straight away, I thought, well, you know, he's 60. I know he doesn't look it.
Is he 60?
I think he's in the Vegas heat.
I think he's yes. Like,
what happened? The poor thing.
What a way to go out.
That.
Well,
they're filming.
It turns out that he's making a Formula One film.
How long have they been filming that for? By the way.
I think since last season. They've been doing it for ages.
And he can't be. He's not playing a driver. He's playing a Formula One driver.
Yeah. Lewis Hamilton's in the movie.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's like he's the expert they're using as well.
Yeah.
He was watching something and he's going, you're going down the straight and your car's in second gear. He could tell by the noise that was in the wrong gear, so they had to go back and redo the filming, and change all the noises. They reckon who's the director? They said it's been great having Lewis there, but it's also a complete pain in the ass because he picks up on every little thing.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Lewis, we'll fix it in post. Yeah, but that was it, Susie.
Oh, so he's just an acting thing.
Yeah, but everyone's seeing the movie.
He filmed a legitimate scene. Yeah,
he gets out of his car and looks like he drops dead.
Yes.
So we know that's going to happen in the film now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now I've got questions about that film.
What?
What do we got? A 60-year-old, a ridiculously good-looking 60-year-old who's driving in the Formula One. Now, come on. Who's he playing in that?
I don't know.
I think that's fiction? that is the premise of it. It's like this guy comes back. I haven't seen too much about it, but it's like a guy who's retired comes back for another season and tries to win the championship or whatever.
I think I'd watch it though.
For Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
This is Susie O'Chella.
Yeah, from 6 a.m. down at Riverside Green in South Bank. Chuck that in your Maps app, whatever you use, Google, Waze or Apple.
Waka waka waka.
Get down there. Free coffee.
Free brekkie.
Yeah, Brekkie's going to be down. We've got Fonzie Abbott coming down with their coffee van as well, dishing out free coffee. There's going to be giveaways, special guest appearances, and of course someone will be walking away with that BYD Atto 3. The big thing, though. Oh, you want to talk about the butterfly enclosure?
How do you get into the butterfly enclosure? Because a lot of people are asking me.
Go to the Nova Play app and register.
Okay.
Yeah, who's asking you?
Every people on the street, mate.
Yeah, my friend of mine.
Yeah, okay.
She's, yeah.
Go the Nova player,
You've
Leanne.
got to register, Leanne. No special treatment.
Just because he knows Susie. Look, that's Leanne trying to get a free invite to the
That's what
butterfly.
that's classic Leanne.
Classic
by the way.
Leanne.
And what's in the butterfly enclosure?
Very
Everything.
good question.
Well,
What
yeah.
is in there?
That's a good question.
Like, for example,
Beanbags?
like, Lutzy,
Very
just
good
as a,
question.
for example,
Yeah.
what's
Well,
in,
what's
what's
in
in
it?
it?
I'll tell you what's in there. Free coffee.
Free coffee.
Breakfast.
No, I want Lutzy to answer.
I think there's a T-shirt.
Breakfast. There's merchandise.
Oh, yeah?
Other paraphernalia.
And then front row
And front row seats.
front row beanbags
Beanbags.
to DJ Lazy Susan.
Waka waka waka.
Yeah, you're going to be on the decks
Oh, is that what you're doing?
for one last time.
What the hell you were doing before?
That's me turning
And
the...
waka 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 and
the
moving your hand quickly.
Bit more pressure though on you this time because this will be actually broadcast to Brisbane
Yeah.
on the airwaves.
There's heaps more pressure. Also,
Yeah.
it's in the morning.
Pressure's a privilege, you know that.
I'm sober.
Pressure makes diamonds.
You don't have to be.
You're gonna have to be so, but you're like, what are they gonna do?
It'll be bright
Fire?
lights. Yeah, true.
Should we relive how DJ Lazy Susan came to be a thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is why DJ Lazy Susan's going to be playing on Thursday.
Scott Tweedy was in here
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yes,
it was
yes,
now.
yes, yes.
Talking about the boiler room. What about if I tried to learn how to do that and put on a...
DJ actually do the boiler room DJ set.
Well, I don't know
Whole
if I actually
thing.
do the whole thing, but learn how to DJ.
This is Matt James, of course, the better looking half of Mashed and Kutcher. So how do you switch from that song to the next song?
Yeah, so how many BPMs did you say this is?
Okay, so we're playing a song right now which is at 130 beats per minute.
I got my hands out, ready to go.
So all we need to do is the next song that's going to come in, you just want to start counting in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And as you do that, keep counting.
2, 3, 4.
And on the 1, you're going to hit play on the next song. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Ah.
That's it. Done.
You're going to end up professional DJ, Suze. I think you've got to start selling out venues, and so I think the Met Brisbane will be perfect for you.
Oh, the Met.
Oh, the Met.
Wasn't it a great night at the Met?
That was so much fun, actually. That was really, really fun.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
It was heaps better than I thought
honestly.
it was going to be.
And you did sell it out. That was that was huge, wasn't it?
And there was a young crowd at the front, which really helped bring the energy up, I thought.
Yeah. Well, we need energy there on Thursday at Riverside Green in Southbank is where we'll be. That's where DJ Lazy Susan will be performing for the final time ever. Be live on your radios as well if you can't make it out there. I was at the Wiggles concert over the weekend.
I saw that.
And Dorothy the Dinosaur did a DJ set midway through the Wiggles.
Did she?
And just went nuts.
Dorothy did.
Dorothy, who would have thought she had it in her?
The dinosaur. What's
yeah.
the
I
songs?
don't believe that.
Like Wiggles songs.
Yeah, a bit of mashed hot potato.
Dorothy the Dinosaur?
No, that's a classic. You can't remix that one.
Did she mash up hot potato?
Yeah, into Wheels on the Bus. So I don't know if you've done your set list yet, DJ Lazy Susan.
I'm working on
if
it.
you see what I'm
I'm
saying.
working on it.
But a bit of mashed banana might be good in there.
Mashed banana, is that a new one?
No, that's the hot potato. It's just one of the lines.
Potato. No, they changed the hot potato to mashed banana.
Yeah.
Mashed banana, mashed banana.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lutzy gets it,
I get it.
which is weird.
It's very odd.
That's bizarre, actually. It's disturbing.
Well, it's not
Did
rocket
you go to the
science.
Wiggles as well on the weekend?
No, I didn't go to the Wiggles.
Anyway. Head to the Nova Player app, register for the Butterfly Enclosure. That's the VIP area, but come along on the day. As we said, free coffee, brekkie. The weather's going to be beautiful. City in the background.
Yeah.
There's a playground next to us as well, so if you've got kids, you can chuck them in the playground. They can play around.
Yeah, nice. How good.
Samara will look after them.
Yeah, Samara's running a creche.
Yeah, she's going to be running a creche.
She'll
there.
love that.
Yeah.
She loves kids.
But it'll
our
give
Samara.
it something to do.
Yeah.
She's usually got
Get her
nothing
up
on.
there
You know
in the
what she's
office
like.
for, you know.
Yeah.
Ash, Lutzy, and Susie O'Neill on Nova.
7:37 here on Nova. Ash Lutzy and Susie O'Neill. And across to Mitch on the street next, who's out ride testing or slide testing at Wet and Wild.
Who's the girl? Who's the little girl who was so
She's
funny?
hilarious.
before?
Macy.
Yeah.
And Max? Have you got the quote she said? Oh, we should get that off.
Let's chase that, please.
That could be their new advertising for it.
Her recommendation. It was
What's
summer
that?
entertainment.
Summer entertainment.
Yes.
Destination. They spend millions on advertising these places, and then Macy, just like that,
Bang.
bang,
Was it
comes
Macy?
out with.
Oh,
Let's just say it is, and then Mitch can correct us
Yeah.
next, because that's where he is. He's out at Wet and Wild, slide testing all morning, parked to themselves. Two lucky kids. They've done one already, and we'll cross through him next, and hopefully he's on another ride ready to go.
He will be, mate.
He will be. If he knows what's good for him.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
Tell you what, he's wet. I can see that he's been very active in the last half hour. He's got the wet hair. He's got the wet rashy.
He's got the slick back sort of
Yeah.
Gordon Gecko vibe happening for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's working for me, Mitch. The
Thank you,
close-up.
mate.
Now you've switched it to the slide. Ooh,
Oh!
what is
Oh,
that?
this looks good.
What is that?
This is the Kaboom. So this is the one. I wanted a second go at this because this is the one where you go down. There's a lot of speed. It's a dead set near vertical drop, and then I think at 2 junctions throughout this race, which is a 2-person little tube situation. The water actually it gives you like this jet propulsion. It actually fires you back up a slide. So
What? How?
I don't know how it's physically possible. I mean, we've got our official slide tester here. Macy, I know you're 10 years old, but you're over all things slides. Do you know the physics behind how this works?
Yeah, so
Okay, I was expecting you to say no, but that's something to back it up.
the water splurt of
Flirt, that's official scientific term. Flirts, yes.
of the black line on this water slide, and it gives you a boost, which makes you go really far.
Okay, that's about it.
Yeah,
Well, let's
you can't
explain if
argue with
anything
that.
happens on this show. So, okay, we're gonna jump on board here. This is all very easily done with one hand. So,
But are you going down
okay.
with Macy, or are you in competition with her?
No, Macy and I are going to go down together. So I'm just going to.
Oh, you're sitting on a figure of 8 inflatable.
There we go.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then Nick and Max are in the other positions there in the yellow slide. We're in the blue slide here. And here we go. We're going to fire this off. All right, let us know how we're going, matey.
They're going so fast, it's actually...
It's broken the speed.
Oh, it busted out.
That's a big drop, isn't it? That looks scary. I lost my stomach just watching it.
That looks like a great ride. Is that new? I've never seen that before.
That's a huge drop straight into a equally big rise.
It's like a toboggan ride, the old toboggans.
Yeah.
That's the figure of 8.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, my goodness.
They're still going. They're breaking the speed barrier, the sound barrier. That's
Go
what's
backwards
happened.
and forwards, do you? Like the pirate ship.
They're still
How's
going.
it there, Mace? How's it feeling?
Yeah. No,
Great,
Mace
good
is-
radio.
Mace is petrified. Is going through tunnels
Final
now?
drop. Here we go. Holding on now. Whoa.
There we go.
That looks fun.
It's all very visual, but we will have this on our socials after the show this morning when Nick gets back.
That does look like a
He's
lot
out
of
there.
fun.
Yeah.
Look at Macy.
Macy loves
She
it.
got the thumbs up. You love
That's
it.
great. All right, it's not just Mitch experiencing Wet and Wild. You can too by pressing play on summer these holidays with ultimate chills and adrenaline pumping thrills. Wet and Wild, the biggest and best. If you want to win yourself a family pass, we'll do another one right now. 132410. Give us a call.
I love how Mitch has identified Macy there as the big talker in the Shriek, so she gets to travel with Mitch with the
Yes.
with the microphone.
Talent ID.
Brother Max is a little quieter, so
Yeah.
you go
with
over to
Nick,
the
buddy.
side here. Yep. We'll take Macy.
No, we've lost.
Nick's got some great vision, though. He's filming as well,
Yeah.
so that'd be cool.
I don't know if you can hear us, Mitch, but we've lost you. I reckon your phone's gone under too much water today. But anyway, 1320. He's still trying to talk. We can't hear you, mate. 132410 for that family pass of Wet and Wild.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
And I see, sorry, Susan, I know you're going to talk, but I see Brouhaha's back too after 8:30.
Oh, is it today?
It's been moved to prime time.
Yeah.
Brouhaha
That's good.
in the 8 o'clock hour.
The content that we should do that we never do.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Lockie, producer Lockie's been helping me out with this thing, which I find really funny. It's basically, he came in here, Lockie, and asked us all our personalities. You know,
Oh, it was like a mini psych test.
Yeah, the Myers-Briggs. It's kind of like a Myers-Briggs psych test. We're actually going to put the link up on our social somewhere so people can do it at home. But what he's done then is he's given me basically a graph, sort of this, I don't know what sort of graph you'd call that, but it's on all our personalities in the office, and then whether we get on or not. What's the chemistry like between all of us? Which I think is very apt since, you know, we've been working together now for a long period of time, 3 of us, and Buzz, you jumped in
3 years ago.
3 years ago. So we're going to check if our chemistry is really good.
Oh, so it's just between the 4 of us.
No, we've
Oh,
also...
is it everyone in the
Got
office?
some game show music or something just to...
Whole team.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know what to start. I'll start with one of the most interesting things that we've come across is that through this personality test, Lutzi and Know-It-All Nick are actually exactly the same people.
I'll cop that.
Yeah. I can see similarities.
I was like, I had a bit of a...
Definite similarities.
I was thinking a lot over the weekend and writing to the group, and Nick was like back on me, like personal, like, yes, great idea. We're actually going to catch up for lunch if we can this week and talk about some ideas for next year.
Whenever
I get that.
Whenever I message Nick on the weekends, he's like, "Sorry, Buzz, got the right to disconnect."
Really? He's never done that to me.
I know.
So what's the... Yeah.
So that's good. And now if I'll go through us, Lutzi, Susie and Ash. So Ash, you have good relationships with most people. You're an INTP.
Thank
Actually, I should say that Lutzi is at ENFP.
Yes, you are, mate. What is it? What's an INTP?
Oh, God.
Just do the interesting bits.
Yeah, we'll go through that at our own time.
Yeah.
Just whether we get on or not.
So who gets on with who?
Ash gets on with me. So it's like good, good, perfect, disaster, not good, not bad. Okay. So Ash and I, we get on good. Ash and Lutzi get on good. Ash and Lockie get on good. Ash and Nick get on good.
Does anyone not get on? Let's get to the juicy bits.
Well, Ash and Buzz is not bad.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and I've been feeling that tension for a few years.
I can feel it building, actually.
Yeah. I've been like moving slightly further away from you as the year's gone on.
I think it's that seat, mate.
I've got the results here.
I'll go to me now. So I'm...
It's nothing personal.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, so Ash and I have already said we're a good.
Yeah.
Lutzi and I are a perfect.
Yeah, we've got,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Mitch and I are an okay. Nick and I are a perfect.
What, Mitch and you are just an okay?
Yeah. Actually, what are you with Mitch? You're only an okay with Mitch too,
Really?
Ash.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm only an okay with Mitch.
It says that you and Sunshine Coast radio stations are really good. It's interesting.
I'm not going to Sunshine Coast Radio.
Yet?
Why
No?
would I go to Sunshine Coast
I
Radio?
don't know, I'm just looking at the figures. It says data.
Susie and
Data's
Nick are
king.
perfect. Susie and Lockie are perfect. And Susie and Buzz are not bad.
Maybe I'm the issue.
It seems like you're the...
Well, wait till I get to yours, Buzz.
Oh, hang on. So he is the issue, right? Let's go.
And Lutzi. Oh, actually, Lutzi's up and down. Lutzi's up and down.
Depends on my mood.
So Ash and Lutzi are good, and Susie and Lutzi are perfect. So the
Okay.
good part is that us three are all either good or perfect.
Solid. Solid foundation.
Buzz?
Yeah.
Lutzi and Buzz are a disaster.
That's not fair.
That's what it says here. That's what it says.
So are you talking about if they were a couple?
No, working
Yeah,
together.
exactly. What is this?
No, working. What is it, Lockie? We're working together.
What does that mean? If I'm a disaster in Buzz?
Yeah, what?
Oh, we can't hear you, mate, but that's all
Well,
right.
there's Buzzers.
We're running out of time.
Mic on, so there you go.
Lutzi and Alicia, a disaster.
So I'm a disaster and then run. Except Ash and you.
I think I'm the issue,
And
mate.
Lockie, Lutzi and Buzz, disaster.
It'd be so funny if this personality does they do all sorts of bickering.
Yeah, it's my last thing I do before I go.
Blow the place
You
up.
completely stuffed the entire dynamic.
You blow the joint up.
Maybe I'll quit on Thursday as well.
Ultimate mic drop.
I'll finish off with Buzz. I mean, I'm sure it's not accurate.
I hope it is. I hate you all.
Buzz and Alicia, you're perfect.
Yep. You and
there
me,
you go.
Alicia. You and me.
Yeah.
Then Buzz and Lockie, not bad. Buzz and Susie, not bad. Buzz and Ash, not bad. Buzz and Lutzi, disaster.
Who?
And Buzz
Put a
and
weird
Nick,
S at the front of that.
disaster. But Mitch, your best match is with Mitch, and you're okay with Mitch.
Jeez, that's...
Yeah, oh God.
Every weekend.
I'm a worry, aren't I?
Well, if I was your mother.
Put it on the clock face. Excuse me? On the clock face. Yeah.
Brisbane's Ash, Lutzi, and Susie O'Neill.
Enough, Cliff, enough. I'm tired.
All right, 8:07 here on Nova. Ash Lutzi and Susie O'Neill. Brouhaha still to come. Troy Savan tickets on the show as well.
I was checking the Lord Mayor's, the Shrindog's Instagram, and Stefan Ackery.
Yep.
Do you know him? Buzz? What do you think when you hear that name?
Well, Stefan immediately think of the needle and the hairdresser.
100%. Well, you're right. The Queensland icon, I'm just reading the Lord Mayor here. Stefan Ackery, AM, as a Queensland icon, will be the 56th recipient of the keys to the city of Brisbane. This happened last night. So you're right, it was the Sky Needle from Expo 88, Jojo's Restaurant, the founding of Stefan's Masks
Discover
Foundation.
yourself. At Stefan.
The longest running
Discover
hairdressing
yourself.
company in Australia.
At Stefan.
Stefan's impact continues to be
Keep
felt across
studying
Brisbane.
you.
And what else it does? The other thing it
With
does is
beautiful hair.
it gives Lebanese hairdressers right across Brisbane, the ability to keep pushing
going.
on, you know?
Yeah.
He's the OG Lebanese hairdresser.
Yeah, well, he's still, well, you know, it's a tight battle. But you think of iconic Lebanese hairdressers that haven't got the keys to the city, and Bowie is fuming.
Is he?
Oh, he's fuming.
Bowie hasn't got the tenure.
I know. That's what I said to him. He's not old enough yet to get the keys to the city.
Yeah.
Sing Bowie's song, guys. Exactly.
Yeah, but you haven't got a song, Bowie.
Come on, mate.
Come on.
I want a Bows for Men song by the end of the week.
That was a good choice, though, Stefan. I like that idea.
It's pretty cool.
I thought it was great. He's done heaps for Brisbane.
He really has. Good on him. Well done, Stefan. Congratulations, mate. And well done, Shrindon, as well.
Good on you, Shrinners and Stefan.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes just made Black Friday even brighter with their incredible bonus appliance offer. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Brighton Homes doing their Black Friday offer, the bonus appliance offer.
Really? Mate, that's what they do.
That's really good. We love Brighton. Thank you for jumping on board and supporting us.
Long-time supporters of Brighton. Vicky out of Redland Bay. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I don't remember you, Vicky. Is this a first-time performance?
First time, yes.
Yeah, right. Now, it says you work as a bookkeeper. So what's your strengths? Like with the questions, you're mathematical, are we talking? Or is it sort of...
I should be, shouldn't I? But probably, I don't know. It sounds so easy when you're listening, but it won't be easy.
What's a bookkeeper?
I do GST returns.
Yes,
so not an accountant.
Exciting stuff.
Not an
No,
accountant.
I work at an accounting firm.
Right. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Well, you got one of the last remaining tickets into the draw for the BYD 803 on Thursday
Lovely.
this week. You could have a brand new car.
I need a new car.
Good. Good luck then. $200 we're playing for as well. And what's in the kickback cave? You got much stuff in there?
Lockie came in and whispered in my ear just before, and I said, "Don't do that. That's creepy as hell."
Yeah. And what's in the
reported
kickback
that
cave?
to HR, and then I went and had a look, and apparently the kickback cave is packed.
Oh, it
It's
is.
stacked.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, regardless of how you go, Vicky, we might even jump into the cave for you and see if we can find some goodies for you. You know, last show of the week, last show of the year this week.
Yeah.
So,
is it?
Be generous. Be generous. Give it all
Was
away.
it last week? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Is it really?
is. Yeah,
That's not. It can't be.
Vicky's going, yes, it
You
is.
sure?
It's November 25.
Oh, I've got so much more to give.
Check your contract, mate. Well, don't hold back. Don't hold back.
Can I do summer breakfast or something?
Yeah, you can do it with Mel and Maddie.
Yeah.
And Lutzy.
Perfect.
All right, let's go, Vicky.
Love
30
Mel and
seconds
Maddie.
on the clock. Your time starts now. Where might you find the Sea of Serenity?
No idea.
Which city are the AFL team known as the Dockers from?
Perth.
What colour is the Teletubby Tinky Winky?
Purple.
Jakarta is the capital of which country?
Bali.
The Roman numerals VII represent what number?
7.
Stop clock.
Depends on the grip.
Oh, I knew I could
was
have
waiting
put,
for
I
it.
could have
Yeah,
put,
well, I did
I
it
could
in a
have
way.
put money on
Well, I
that.
did it in a way where
He only knows one, Joe.
I shook my head as soon as the answer was read
I
out.
did it in a way where it wasn't disgusting. You
No.
guys made it
No way.
disgusting. by
Doesn't make
making-
it
by
disgusting. We're making a
reference to it.
comment.
Yeah.
How did Vicky go for time?
2 seconds left, Vicky.
I get to
It's terrible.
That's not bad.
I'm a Kiwi. I don't know any of that Aussie stuff.
Yeah, fair play. I get to do that joke twice, by the way, too. It's good.
Yeah, you'll get it again. Lime Cordial has got
Oh, I
the gift
love
this
this one.
morning.
Bring in the game. Bring in the game. Bring in the game. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Nice.
Susie O'Neill. Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. It will be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
Okay, Suze, you ready?
Ready.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Where might you find the Sea of Serenity?
Egypt.
Which city are the AFL team known as the Dockers from?
W-A. Fremantle.
What colour is the Teletubby Tinky Winky?
Yellow.
Jakarta is the capital of which country?
Indonesia.
The Roman numerals VII represent what number?
7.
Stop the clock.
If it's yellow, you want to get that checked out.
What?
Not enough fruit and veg.
Yellow.
What?
What did Suze have on the clock?
7 seconds
son.
left.
7 seconds. So smoked you on time, Vicky, if it comes down to that.
Vicky.
I don't think it will. Where might you find the Sea of Serenity? Now, I've asked this a lot.
I've never heard it before,
Really?
I swear.
I've never heard it.
My brain went to Bay of Tranquility.
The Sea of Serenity is on the moon.
Which is where the Bay of Tranquility is, isn't it?
I have been there.
The moon.
You've been there?
The moon.
You visited
I
there, did you?
haven't been.
0-0
Don't know what's going on.
between you two. The city where the AFL team known as the Dockers are from. I don't remember what you said, Vicky.
She said Perth.
Oh, you said Perth. Oh, so
I
close.
knew it was over there. Yeah, I knew
So
Fremantle.
close. Well,
She's from New
Suze
Zealand.
said WA and then switched to Fremantle before I started asking the next question.
So you're happy with it?
I'm happy with that,
Oh, yeah.
yes. I am.
Is Vicky a Kiwi?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's 1-0 to Suze. Now, what colour is the Teletubby Tinky Winky? Suze says that
it's yellow.
Tinky Winky is yellow. Vicky says
purple.
That Tinky Winky is purple.
Yes.
And Vicky is correct.
Is it purple? I thought it was pink.
Depends on the grip.
Yeah.
I had to do it.
Vicky, depends on the.
He let
I had
me
to
in.
do what I had to do.
Beautiful.
That's funny.
Yellow's Lala.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's 1-1.
I didn't like the Tinky Winkies, the Teletubbies.
I didn't know. Which ones are they? The big ones? The big units?
Yeah, you know they don't speak.
The
They
big
s-
units.
They speak
Yeah.
in that funny
I've never heard them
voice.
described.
What's
as
your
that
favourite
before.
colour?
My favourite colour is probably blue.
Yeah, what do you got for that?
Well, I did
Go on.
actually.
Go on.
This segment's been blue enough.
Jakarta is the capital of which country? Now, Vicky, you said Bali. Sue said Indonesia. Indonesia is correct. It's 2-1 to Suze. And then the Roman numerals VII represent the number 7. And you both got that, but it's a 3-2 victory to Suze.
Good job, Sue.
Another $100 in the kitty for when we play again
Bad
at
luck.
9.
Bad luck.
All right. Hang on, Vicky. I'm going to give you some prizes. What have we got here? I'll tell you what, I like this one. It's a $200 Bailey Nelson voucher. And I can see that first up because Bailey Nelson, of course, optometry, stylish frames and standard single vision lenses from $189. Expert eye tests available in store. I'm going to go check this out actually because I'm getting a bit blurry in one eye. So I took a Bailey Nelson voucher for you, and I'm going to give you a double pass to Blanc de Blanc Encore.
Nice.
At the West End Electric on Wednesday, 18th of December. Blanc de Blanc Encore is the champagne-themed global smash hit. Circus Cabaret now showing at the West End Electric. A double pass fee for there as well, Vicky. Good on you.
Awesome.
You got kids or anything, Vicky?
Yeah.
I do.
Well, you
no
can-
heat tickets?
Yeah. Do we have heat tickets?
To what? Heat. Geez, I don't know if I have a jog up here. I can't see any in here, mate. You might have some out there.
Hop on
though.
the jet ski to see if you can find something.
No,
Go further up.
There's definitely none here. I do have a family pass. I got a family pass to Wet and Wild.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Do you have a heat tickets, Lutzy?
And some tickets to the mighty Brisbane Heat.
Woo!
Yeah.
Worth it. Well done.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Ash Lutzy and Susie O'Neill. Smart and Sue's back again, sorry. $300.
Just hold your horses.
Today I've spoken
Just
to
teasing.
everyone, I think.
I'm just teasing.
That's because I'm leaving. I'm doing something today that it's really personal to me. So I thought, oh, should I talk about it? Then it says in brackets, personal.
So on the bottom it says Susie in brackets personal.
In brackets.
I'm actually addressing something that's been a little bit of a problem since my children were born. I'm going to a pelvic physio. I know. I've just been answering a questionnaire. That's why it's top of mind. So
A
it's
pelvic physio.
a pelvic physio. A pelvic physio, because I've been getting really into the weights lately. I'm doing heaps and heaps of weights and getting fit. And I know that you can get your muscles bigger and you can get fitter. And so since I've had children, when I first had children, I had a bit of problem with my pelvic floor muscles. but they sort of, I must have done my exercises back then, because then they were fine for a period of time. But just lately since I turned 50, when I go running or when I sneeze or when I cough, I have a little bit of issue with my... So I said it's pretty personal.
Remember that day you did a handstand? Didn't something happen when you did a handstand one day?
I think...
What happened?
Well, a little bit of urine leaks
Oh,
out.
okay.
And I think it's actually common. So I thought, you know what? No one talks about it.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? Last week I'm going to really...
Let it all hang out.
Let it all hang out. And I think it gets a lot worse around this age, around 50, like your muscles get weaker. And I know that I can get bigger muscles in my biceps and my triceps and my lats because I've been working on it and they're getting bigger. And I always thought, well, I've got a problem with my pelvic floor muscles and there's nothing you can do about it. It's
What's
just going
the
to keep
physio
getting
do?
worse. Well, I don't know. I go today to the appointment. And so I'm not, hopefully they examine me and then tell me what exercises I can do to work on those muscles. They're muscles the same as your bicep. Yes, Ashley.
I've got my hand in the air to ask
Yes.
you a question. Because one of the things they reckon for guys is...
The guys have a problem too. Oh, okay.
Well,
I didn't know about
well,
guys.
I don't know if it's the same issue, but
Yeah.
but one of the things they reckon that we can be doing is like when you are taking a leak
Midstream?
Yes, that you should be stopping.
I thought that was bad for you. Is that good for you?
I thought it was bad for you too.
I thght it was good for you.
30, 24, 10 isn't good to stop or is
clarification.
For the
Give us a
same
call
reason,
if you're a
Suze,
doctor.
that it's
Exercises the muscles.
exercising the muscle.
I do try that a little bit as well.
Midstream? Let's check on that. I'd hate to send out
Can we
We don't want to be
unsolicited
giving wrong advice.
Can we get clarification?
Because, squeezing that, I'm doing it right now. You're squeezing that, whatever
Well,
that is,
yeah.
where you
Your muscles.
bring everything
Yes.
up. Yeah, that's good, but I'm not sure midstream.
Really?
Again, I'm not believe it or not, I'm not a doctor.
No, well, believe it or not, neither am
No,
I.
a lot of people go, you're a doctor.
And
No,
I haven't
I'm
been
not.
to my appointment yet, but I know that it must be common because I think...
yeah.
I've heard that 80% over 80-year-olds have incontinence problems, so I presume there must be a lot of people when they get to about 50. So I'm going to work on it today. I'll go to the physio today, and hopefully they'll give me some exercises.
Exercises, right, is what I'll be doing.
I can come back and tell you the exercise they give me. I don't know if they give you weights or, specifically
Where
weights.
Where would you hang them from?
What do you think?
What are you going to hang it from your...
Well, allegedly.
We got a pelvic floor
how
physio
good.
on the line right now to help us.
Please help us.
Gemma, is this...
Please.
Gemma, firstly, is this a common problem?
You thought the grip was bad.
Definitely, yes, for women. So once you start getting into any sort of perimenopausal or menopausal stage in life, you're going to have a much lower hormonal environment, which means the estrogen as such is not going to be able to bulk up the muscles as much, and therefore they're not going to be able to do their job as effectively, which is support everything. In terms of the stopping the urine, it's good as an assessment to see if your pelvic floor muscles still work, but we don't encourage doing that all the time.
Yeah, Ashley.
Right.
And do you think that they'll be able to give me exercises to improve those muscles? Or if you said, are they already half gone?
100%. You can impact your muscles at any age.
And does it include weights? I've heard that.
Well, there's that famous story
You
about
can,
Yeah.
yeah. So you'll start off to see how you can load the muscle without weight, just like you would any other muscle with body weight. And then there are such things as vaginal weights that you can do to increase that load. That might more help you when you're coming into impact exercise, such as running.
Where do you...
Leave it, Lutzy.
I'm not doing anything.
No, I've never heard of that before. Like, what are the exercises that you do?
So they're a little bit different for women and men. Like they're similar in a sense, but different cueing. I'm more working in the women's health field, but essentially you're going to squeeze like you're holding in a wee or squeeze like you're holding in wind. And we see how long you can do it for and how many reps, just like you would in the gym. 3 sets, we go up to 10 sets for the pelvic floor.
I'm looking forward to going, actually, because I find it even hard to find those muscles, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, well,
now.
exactly. It's
it's hard
Yeah,
to know.
because you can't see them, so it's very hard. You have to have a good mind-muscle connection.
Yeah. In the podcast, I'll save it for the podcast. Remember that for the 4BC interview, Ash, that time?
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes, I do.
Well, I'll do that in the podcast. It's a funny. I can't do it here.
Okay.
Yeah, please
It's
don't.
out of respect to Buzz and the meetings we'll have to have later in the day. But the podcast will be worth a listen today.
Yeah. Thank you, Gemma. You've got a family pass to Wet and Wild as well for getting involved.
Come on.
Yeah.
You can't give it
8:29.
a Wet and Wild pass.
Ash, Lutzy, and Susie O'Neill on Nova.
8:38 on Nova. Ash Lutzy and Susie O'Neill. 6 more chances left to take on Suze before we wrap it all up on Thursday at Susie O'Chella. That is a live
Yeah,
show,
man.
a festival of Suze Thursday morning, 6 to 9 a.m. Riverside Green in South Bank. Fonzie Abbott will be bringing down their coffee van. We've got brekkie for you guys.
Big day.
Giveaway, special guest appearances as well. Of course, the BYD Atto 3 and headlining DJ Lazy Susan back.
She's back for one last show.
It's going to be a lot of fun, though. Come down.
Before she moves to the Sunshine Coast.
Yep.
Weather will
Have
be
you signed
beautiful.
that deal yet, or where's it at with that?
They're coming up with this new segment up there.
Are they? What are they doing?
Smarter than O'Neill.
It's got a more relaxed
funny.
Sunshine Coast vibe to it, hasn't it? You know. And it's good because you're relatable. You know, she's very relatable.
She is.
Even though, well, not that relatable.
Well, heaps of people on the Sunshine Coast has boats. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and there's some mansions on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
So it is relatable, actually. You'd be very good up there.
I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you, David.
Dude, you'll have like
I said no one ever.
the swars. The swars will be like the Hastings Street.
Yes.
You know, hustlers or something.
Yeah. You'll go to like Miss Money Pennies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll still work. It's interchangeable. They can pick up a show and move it.
Yeah.
It'll work. Buzz, you're management.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get involved because it hurts me to think that you might be somewhere else.
That's it. Yeah.
That's happening Thursday, by the way, though. Susie Ocella tomorrow night, though, playing Brisbane River Stage, Troy Savans. Something to Give Each Other tour. It is presented by Live Nation. Tickets are sold out, guys.
Really?
You can't buy them anymore.
Is that right?
If you want info, though, livenation.com.au. That's where I go for all my concert information.
Me too.
If you want
For
free
Live
tickets,
Nation.
though, 13 24 10. Give us a call. I'll be quick, though, because both of our producers, straight after they answer your calls, are in for brouhaha after Apata.
I said burn! It's cold in here. I said there must be some content in the atmosphere. Here we go!
Has this ever happened before where the champ has not been here to defend their title?
Look, he's on the road. Nick's out there at Wet and Wild covering all the action with Mitchell James this morning. So he's forfeited. That's just the way that it is. Which one of you two was meant to be sitting out this weekend?
I think Alicia.
Alicia, okay.
She's straight up from reserve grade, Alicia. Welcome back.
So there you go. All right, Lockie to kickstart things.
Here we go.
Internet upset with Taylor Swift accuse her of fleecing fans over blanket and other merch.
Geez, you nearly stuffed that
happened,
up.
mate? What
No,
happened?
you got rattled. You got rattled.
This is the first time I've
Hey.
read this, so I kind of typed it out and forgot to read it.
All right, Susie.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it seems, is it?
I know.
Stood up there on the tee and got the wobbles, didn't
Yeah.
you? Huh? Big time. It's big time. I get it.
I like it that you read it for the first time.
500,000 people out there waiting on every word you say. Yeah. And now it puts incredible pressure on Alicia.
This is the unlosable brouhaha for Alicia. See how you go.
Fair to lose, put it that way.
It is, absolutely. You ready, Alicia? Here you go.
The Rock is so chronically late, he admits to extreme time-saving measures on set.
Okay. I wouldn't mind digging a bit further into The Rock. I'm sort of half aware of this, and it's
I don't know anything about it. I'm going to go Alicia too. I mean, I'm not sure if you are, but I'm going to go Alicia.
I am, yes, Alicia.
Yeah. I'm happy enough.
It's rare
with
for me
that.
to get a W on here.
I didn't
That's
understand
rare.
a word Lockie said with the mistakes and everything.
I know.
Mistake was,
Trying to do a radio
diminishing
show.
returns from that point forward, wasn't it, really? I mean, out you go, buddy. See
There
you
was a rock
see
guy.
you in
He's
the
got,
podcast.
he's got 6 different alarm clocks or something, does he?
Well, he's just known to be very chronically late. He's cost the production of his new Christmas movie, Red One. He cost production $250 million to push back the film's release date because he was so chronically late
That's
on
rude,
set.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really rude.
But to make up for being so late all the time, he resorted to urinating in bottles on set to save time running back and forth to the toilet.
How often does he go, I wonder?
Really heavily pelvic today on the show.
But I guess the big question is, can he stop midstream?
That's the Rock.
Yeah, and should he or shouldn't he?
Yeah.
I'm still confused on that front.
Very muscly everywhere else. so.
Oh, Alicia.
Alicia, please.
Come on. Kids in the car. It's
family
8:45.
show. It's a family show, Alicia.
I thought you were going to say that he
Objectifying
changed
him
his
too.
clock. I didn't think you were going to say that he...
No, he
Hang on,
takes extreme measures on set to save time.
So you're saying to me, wasn't part of that story that he cost them
Yes.
$250 million? Like,
Yeah.
is that right? 250.
$250 million
Listen,
to push back
imagine
the
like,
film's release.
Listen, guys, I'm sorry that it cost you 250, but
Yeah.
what I'm going to do from now on
Yeah.
is I'm going to start paying in the
Yeah,
Gatorade,
the Gatorade
bottles.
bottle.
Yeah. So are we even?
I think so.
Why did you pick a Gatorade bottle?
Just because it works.
Sponsorship.
Oh, it's
He's not doing it in a Fiji water bottle, is he?
That's what I'm saying.
no, yeah. He's not. The Rock's not doing that into
You've got to try and
into a
trick some
soda
poor
can.
intern.
Yeah. Susan, a penny for your thoughts.
Suze, what say you?
You know you're still on the show, right? Thursday you finish. Just jump on board this train wreck.
Yeah. Nothing to say.
Okay.
Someone say something funny so we can get into the ads.
Where do people register to become a...
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes just made Black Friday even brighter with their incredible bonus appliance offer. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
Matt out at Budrum. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Not too bad. It says you work from home and you work in utilities.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean?
It's nothing exciting. It's just in back office stuff.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Don't talk yourself down like that.
Come on, buddy.
What was it?
Okay. Then.
Back office stuff.
Yeah, like in behind the scenes sort of billing stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, well, it's
Sounds
good you
pretty
can
important to me.
do it from home anyway.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's great.
What are we playing for here, Buzz?
300.
300. Sue's had a win and one of the last remaining chances to win the BYD 803. Matt?
Fantastic.
Sixth last for Matt.
Yeah, there's 6 chances left to take on Sue's, including this round. Oh,
Well, I thought I'd try and get through while she's still there.
that's it, mate. That's it. All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. By definition, a quadruped is an animal with how many legs?
4.
Zac Efron, Taylor Swift, and Danny DeVito all starred in which Dr. Seuss movie?
Don't know.
Which social media platform was originally called Pickaboo?
Don't know.
Which part of Australia was originally called Van Diemen's Land?
Queensland.
Spell abrupt.
ABRUPT.
Stop clock.
Buzz?
I'm going to give a Lutzi's. Less than 1, but still time on clock.
A veritable Lutzi's
Yeah.
left on her. I think you're up against it, Matt. I've got to be
Yeah.
honest. I think
Yeah, fair
you
enough.
are up against it. I think she'll get that Van Diemen's Land one.
Yeah,
Should
probably.
definitely get that.
Yeah. All right, let's see how we go. Today's GIMP is Just Can't Wait to Be King. Dunno.
She's gonna be a mighty game, so contestants beware. She's never lost on time before. Well, actually, it's rare. She's gonna be the main event, the no gimp was before. She'll line you up and shoot you down. She's awesome to the core. So far, another inspiring performance from the gimp. Well, we just can't wait, bring in the gimp.
Very good. Is that pan flute at the end?
Sounds like it. They're anonymous as well. They didn't want to be named, obviously.
Really?
We didn't have a name for that. But
That's a good one.
well done.
Susie O'Neill of the Fun Freddy. Susie O'Neill. That'll be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
Should mention the embargo has now been lifted, and that was Crystal from Warner.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
It sounded like it.
Yeah. We were embargoed. We couldn't tell you earlier.
He's a very
sorry.
private person, but
Yeah.
Well done.
credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Full credit.
Very nice.
Okay, Susie, you ready?
Yep.
30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now. By definition, a quadruped is an animal with how many legs?
4.
Zac Efron, Taylor Swift, and Danny DeVito all starred in which Dr. Seuss movie?
The green eggs and ham.
Which social media platform was originally called Pickaboo?
Twitter.
Which part of Australia was originally called Van Diemen's Land?
Tasmania.
Spell abrupt.
ABRUBT.
Stop the clock.
Abrupt.
Hold it. Double two
Abrupt.
go.
Abrupt.
Tape.
Abrupt.
Tape. Yeah.
Abrupt.
By definition, a quadruped is an animal with how many legs? You both said 4, and that is correct. Had to be, didn't it? You know, I mean, it was the quad thing that gave it away there. It was a silly question. It's 1-1. Zac Efron, Taylor Swift, and Danny DeVito all starred in which Dr. Seuss movie? You had a crack at it, Suze.
Didn't she just?
The green eggs and ham gear.
Green
but
eggs and ham.
That was wrong. What did you have to say for yourself, Matt? You just went, I don't know.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard of a little movie called The Lorax?
No.
No.
Have
you?
No, never heard
I
of
thought you were
it.
going to say a really obvious movie then.
The Lorax.
The way
The
you're saying.
Lorax.
No.
Oh, Lorax.
The Lorax. The Lorax.
go
I
at
mean,
the
where's
box
Mitch?
office.
Where's Mitch when you need him?
He's out testing rides and slides.
I've never heard
Wet
that
and
one
Wild.
in my life.
Never heard of it.
Which Matt has won Family Pass to, Matt.
Oh,
Congratulations.
did you hear that? Did you hear that, Matt?
Yeah, thank you.
You're already picking up gear here. It's
Yeah,
1-1.
like some of that.
Which social media platform was originally called Pickaboo? Sue said it was Twitter. That's wrong. Matt, you said I don't know. Anyone ever heard of something called
Yes, what?
Snapchat?
Ah, yes.
Snapchat?
What was it called?
Anyone?
Peekaboo.
Remember-
Peekaboo? Peekaboo? Peekaboo.
Bit of a play on words there.
P-I-C-A-B-O. Yeah, remember, because that's the one where they go away after 6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it?
But
I
that's
seem to know a lot
Snapchat.
about Snapchat.
Yeah,
Mate, he's right
kids are on
across
it, mate. That's all they're on. It's 1-1. We go to question 4. Told you she'd get this, didn't I, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Which part of Australia was originally called Van Diemen's Land? Tasmania is correct.
Yep.
And it's 2-1 Suze. Final question. Spell abrupt. Suze got it wrong.
How do you spell this word?
Matt spelt it A-B-R-U-P-T.
Oh, that's my other choice.
And that is correct. It's a 2-all draw. Over to Buzzman.
Abrupt.
Susie did get you on time. Sorry, Matt. 3 seconds
Yeah.
left for Madam Butterfly. You, of course, had a Lutzi.
Can I cap off
All
on the
good.
Lorax?
Yes, please.
A 2012 movie. It generated a box office of 350 mil.
So it went pretty good.
Oh,
We've never heard of
never
it.
heard of it.
The Lorax.
Quite the cast in it as well, right? Zac
Yeah.
Efron, Taylor Swift, Danny DeVito.
It would have had a good
Voices.
message too, being a Dr. Zeus.
I hope so.
Anyway, you're going to get the cave, Lutzy?
Cave's open, mate. Get in there.
You know we've still got 3 days to go this year. Have you given up?
Come on, mate. Come on.
We're still in ratings period.
Mr. PG relatable?
I was just staring blankly at my computer then.
Booking a holiday.
Yeah.
Business class?
Matt, where's Matt?
No comment.
4 gold grass tickets.
That means from Lutty, no, it's not in business class.
Hoping for an upgrade.
No, I actually paid for business, if you must know.
Big dog.
Amsterdam return. Damn, you got me, damn it! I took the bait! Gold grass tickets to Moonlight, $9,000 actually. Gold
Is that what
grass.
you're giving Matt?
Matt, I've got some gold grass tickets to Moonlight Cinema on now at Roma Street Parklands, including a deluxe bean bed in a premium location. Exclusive menu option to waiter service. That sounds like a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, I've also given you a double pass to Blanc de Blanc Encore at the West End Electric. That's Wednesday the 18th of December. The champagne-themed global smash hit Circus Cabaret, now showing at the West End Electric. Good on you, Matty.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Good on you, Matt.
Cheers, bro.
I just saw that Emma McKeon announced her
Yes.
retirement.
What?
Susan will have something to say about that in the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that official?
Breaking news.
Breaking.
In the last 5 minutes.
Wow, that's big
Hot
news.
off the
Let's
press.
go over it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's in the podcast. You get that wherever you get your podcast from. We'll be back tomorrow. $400 with Smarter Than Suze. Only 5 more chances to take on Suze as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Get to that tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.